Good evening, YouTube. Another unboxing from Mr. Julio. Any guesses as to what it is? You can't guess because you know what it is. Any guesses to what it is, young lady?
I know it's not Vortex. Maybe a armor?
It's not an armor brand, no.
No?
It's actually, I'll give you a hint, it's a Losi brand.
Let's see.
If you can remember what we've ordered and what was on the way, it was back ordered for a while.
I want to say Shogun.
Nope.
No?
No, way off, so we're gonna move ahead. Let's take a look and see what it is, okay? Mr. Rob took a peek, didn't you? You took a peek, didn't you?
It was on the side of the box.
It was on the side of the box, kid. Oh, what are you doing? Trying to see what's going on. There you go. That's what I'll do. Throw keys around, keep you away. Anyways, let's take a look. We got the old Losi, which I think is a great brand for racing. You know, and the fact that they make racing trucks, I find that anytime you take a racer truck, usually, and you put basher tires on it, throw some heavier diff in it, it always makes a great basher truck, because usually they're pretty durable, and they just usually do real great like that. Usually your basher trucks, I find, have a little more issues. But I like Losi. They went into the basher area from racing, and you know, so this is a pretty cool truck. From what I can tell, it's a 3S system. So let's get it out the box, if I can. Am I allowed to? Am I allowed to? Can I get it out the box? Let's see if we can't do the keys again. What is this? There you go. Let's see if I can't do this myself. Oh, well, looks like I got it.
He loves the jingle.
Yeah. Jingle jangle. Let's see, where's it attached? Right there. So it is the Monster Jam little brother, I guess, or little sister. Called, well, I guess it'd be little brother because it's, or a son. Give me 1 second. Wrong way. Alright. So, as we were saying, 3S Losi Monster Jam. Son of a digger, because my girlfriend that was just on the phone wanted the blue one. And I do like the high volume, believe it or not. I like the high cardboard box. Speaking of the box, let's see what we got, if we can find anything good. Just Servo, Silver, Spectrum. It's got the Spectrum stuff like Arma. You know, I went into my local hobby shop and they told me that all these cars are just the same. Different style, body, whatever, but I don't care. I love each and every one of these cars that treat me well. Good cars. So, yeah, that looks like... Other than the design is very original, as you can see right there. We'll take a look at it in a minute too. So it has a very original design, but I guess the performance out of it, from what I've seen and why I bought it, when I seen the performance, was pretty good. I haven't seen much come out of it, but I have seen it perform form flips and wheelies no problem. Where the hell was I? What am I doing? Right here, sorry. Alright, so the Dx3 transmitter, which is a pretty decent transmitter, because I know this transmitter. I've seen it before. That transmitter, which we'll take a look at. The Spectrum ESC, what have we got? A 3150 kV motor in there, so it's got some speed in it, as long as it can carry the load. Realistic driver insert, multi. Now personally I don't really care about that. I think it is decent, that's cool and all, but it doesn't have to be there. Multi-piece scale axle housing, again, it's the design, it's a pretty decent design from what I can tell. Adjustable servo saver, LED headlights, that's always cool. Long travel coil over shocks, so that's cool. Long travel coil. Jeez. So let's see what we got here. We've got looks like a bunch of stuff. That's one thing I noticed too also, is that this strap right here is for the battery. It's a battery strap, and it goes in the compartment, and what's good about it is that it stretches so you can put different size batteries in it. And again, we'll take a look at that. Let's see, looks like so far Mr. Tyson here wants to take a look at it as well. So, but these here, throw these in until they die. We got the battery strap, throw that right here. And then we get some other stuff. It looks like either some extra poles or you need to add these in. And it looks like a servo saver, I think, or something. Maybe extra parts. These all might just be extra parts. Yeah, I don't think it's a servo saver, but it's definitely something. Take a look at that, whatever that is. Definitely got some body posts there, but I don't know what this other stuff is, but I'm sure I'll find out. And then we got the manual, Horizon Hobby. So, let's see what we got for the manual. Take a quick look. I can look at it upside down, it's not a problem for me. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, we got shocks. That's always good to know, and you always want to read on the shocks, because every shock is different, and as long as you can fill your shocks with whatever weight you want, but if you don't do it correctly, they won't work correctly. Right now my Kronos XTR, I actually took them back off and redid them correctly, because on the Corelli shocks they have a hole at the top, and you just push up on this thing slowly, and it'll push out all the fluid first before you tighten it. And then when you do that, you get your rebound effect that you're looking for. So, yeah, I would look up on definitely how to do shocks, and not just somebody who just shows you how to do them, and whatever, actually explains it to you. So, yeah. Anyways, here's the ESC. And it's got a bunch, 11 things here for ESC. We'll have to see how that goes, because I would definitely like to mess with the profile of the car. See what we can and can't do to see what's the best. So, there's that. I don't know. I think this is all up here. Okay, now we got exploded views, so that's always important. I got my Armor Creighton 8S, and it does not have any exploded views in the box. Now, maybe mine was just messed up, but I thought that was kind of weird. You know, you'd think you'd want an exploded view on a roller body. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a Creighton 8S EXB. EXB roll bar. So there it is. There's the manual. I actually wanted to look at that myself real quick. See what we're looking at for being able to take care of business in case I need parts. Okay, we're going to take a look at this. This is an awfully big box, but I think it's because they just wanted to keep it stable on the way here. And this is that Dx3 remote, which comes with, I believe, the Armor Vortex. You can check my videos. I'm not even sure if I put that out yet, the Armor Vortex unboxing. I don't think I've dropped that video yet. But if you stay subscribed, and if you could please like the video, that would be great. But yeah, this is the same exact remote we just did, and it's by Losi, but it's got the Spectrum system in it. So yeah, it's got the 50, 75, 100 throttle limit. You know what I mean? So, and then steering trim, which handles your aim as far as keeping the car straight. Throttle trim. So, and then we got brake rate. This particular remote comes with a brake rate, so you want to leave that turned up, I imagine, when you calibrate it. And then we have even an AVC rate, which I don't ever use. I don't ever use it. So, again, you probably want to leave it turned up when you turn the car on, but turn it down after. Well, I mean when you calibrate. So yeah, I like the remote. It's not a bad remote. It's decent. This car is definitely bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I could see that right off the bat, which is actually pretty cool. So let's take a look. Yeah, I like Losi, that's for sure. And I'm a big fan of their buggies, even though I don't even own one. Big fan. I see them on the track and stuff, and they definitely kick some butt. But I also like my monster trucks too. My favorite company is Red Cat, though. And I know that they're a little under what everybody else is doing, but, you know, as far as, sales and everything. So, yeah. So let's take this off. Let's bring it over here. Let's take a look. First off, I gotta tell you, she looks pretty decent. Wider and bigger than what I thought, for sure. And from what I've seen, I thought it would be a little smaller for the nimbler trims that I've seen her doing.
Okay, now
Let
this
me-
is just radical.